Hello everyone, TAC1421 here. Welcome to another Pokemon TCG Online video. In this one we're going to be playing a little mini challenge. There's going to be about, I think, 9 or 10 people. We're waiting to see exactly how many people are going to be in the tournament. It's just like a local little online tournament. And there's some pretty good people in this one though, so it's not going to be an easy way to the top by any means. So we're going to have some pretty competitive games hopefully for everyone. I am going to be playing a Malamar list that I call Mally Sandwich. We got our Sandslash to clean things up. Alolan Sandslash, Spiky Storm GX is the GX deck. This attack does 100 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon that have any damage counters on it. It does not go through Mew, so you have to be careful about that. But this is just for the cleanup. So the entire goal of the deck is to essentially spread damage around. It's a pretty, I guess, regular old Malamar list that has Giratina, and it has the Malamar with the Psychic Recharge ability, and then it has some fun little techs. Pretty much every Malamar list now runs the Baby Blacephalon, which is really good for this deck, especially if my opponent has 3 prizes left. Then we put 12 damage counters on the board instead of just 4. So yeah, the entire goal, just spread damage around and then clean up with our Sandslash. There are some techs like this Mimikyu in here, just in case we're playing some stuff that does a lot of damage. Then we can come in and use Copycat. It is a decent card to start with too, even though I don't really want to start with him. If we have to draw like 2 cards, if we're in a bad situation, you could do that too. We have the Ditto to evolve into our Sandslash. We also have the Mew and Mewtwo GX, so we can use Perfection to copy our GX attack if we need to. So there's 2 different ways to use the GX attack. We can evolve manually from Ditto, or we can just go into Mewtwo and Mew tag team and use that. We have our supporter line here, 10 supporters. We have Cynthia, we have Professor's Research, we have Rosa. Rosa's really good for the list as well. Why did it just get rid of a Rosa? I don't want to get rid of a Rosa. I want to look at Rosa. There's Rosa. Rosa, very nice. We are getting KO'd a lot if we are playing a deck that is taking KOs against us. Our Pokemon don't have that much HP, but usually we're going to be attacking with our Giratina, and once we get KO'd, we can pick a Pokemon, a trainer card, basic energy. Really nice. Our energy in this deck, we're playing a 7-2 spread, 7 Psychic, 2 Water. We got our spell tags, our escape boards that we want to tack on to Jirachi, and that is pretty much the list. We have a Latios here because the ADP matchup is really bad, so we want to use Latios as soon as possible so they don't use their GX attack, so they can take 2 prizes on us, whatever the heck it's called. We do also have 1 Lana's Fishing Rod to get back a Pokemon and a tool card, whether that be a spell tag or another escape board. 3 switches. Our stadium of choice is Viridian. We got 3 of those, and that is pretty much the deck. Got the 4 Mysterious Treasure, 4 Quick Ball, pretty standard. And yeah, so that is the deck in a nutshell, and I'll see everyone back for round number 1. Alright, we are back with round number 1 of this 10-player tournament. We're playing this person by the name of Giratina Promo. And I won the flip. I will choose to go first because we want to get our Pokemon out and ready to go. Looks like we're going to have to start with Mew, this is not the best hand, but let's go ahead and start with Mew, and then we will hopefully get some decent cards from this mulligan. And maybe a Jirachi would be nice, something along those lines. Can't play supporters turn 1 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Our opponent is playing a fun little deck here with Obstagoon and all those things, dark deck, and I'm okay with this. We will grab the mulligan, get a water energy. We are not going to start with Giratina. And here we go. Opponent starts 2 Jirachi. Cynthia for next turn is awesome. we are going to get rid of a Giratina and get ourselves an Inkay. Check our prize. We have the 4/4 line of Malamar, which is nice. We have all of our good stuff here, not prized. Our Blacephalon is prized. No, it's not. There it is. And we have one Jirachi prize. We have one Quick Ball prize. 2 Switches prize. Okay. And as well as a Professor Research. And that looks like it. Okay, so we are going to grab the Inkay here. And we are going to go ahead and put Inkay down on the board. I'm going to then use another to get a, what should we get here? Probably a Malamar? No, let's go for another Inkay. Get that down on the board. Put that down. Then we will go ahead and use our Giratina's Distortion Door, putting 10 damage on the bench Jirachi. And we will attach for turn and then pass. So a decent first turn for a Malamar deck. Really what you're trying to do is get an energy onto your Giratina and get 2 Inkays into play, which we did. If we had a Jirachi in the active, that would be even better, but what can you do? Mew's fine. They aren't doing any bench damage. Their bench damage goes through Mew, so that's okay. I'm fine with this. So we see a Zigzagoon here. They're going to probably do 10 damage to Giratina? Maybe not. Maybe our Mew? Maybe an Inkay. An Inkay. I know I just named all 3 Pokemon there, but Inkay does make sense. They're hitting for weakness on Giratina. We see Professor's Research discarding 2 Pokemon, 2 Obstagoons, and an Ordinary Aura. That is not good. That's not good to get rid of all those resources, but gotta do what you gotta do. I think I would have Jirachi'd first before I played that. See if they got a different supporter. Pokemon Communication. They could have, if they got that, they could have put something else. They could have put an Obstagoon back into their deck. But oh well. Okay. So we get another Inkay here. I don't want to put down another Inkay. I do not want to put down the Water Energy either. I will put down the Escape Board onto the Mew, and then I'm going to go ahead and Cynthia. See what we get. Okay, that is not the greatest of things to get, but what can you do? I'm going to go ahead and Viridian Forest away a Rosa to get ourselves a energy, and I will put that energy onto our Mew, put down the Jirachi, and let's go ahead and side power 1, 2, 3. And that's, could have had a better turn there, but oh well. Getting the energy, spreading the energy on the board is what we are trying to do at this point. If our Pokemon dies, I'm okay with this. We can Rosa. They're going to Rare Candy, which is great for them. And into the Obstagoon. Now let's see if they have a way of retreating. Put 3 damage onto this benched Inkay. They're going to Marnie. I'm fine with that. And they need a way of retreating. So an Escape Board or a Switch if they play them. We do get a Malamar and an Escape Board, which is great. Okay, here's a Quick Ball for another Zigzagoon. And we're gonna put that down on the bench. Where are they gonna put damage? Inkay, maybe? This Inkay, okay. Here is a Stellar Wish. Are they gonna get away of retreating? They do, Escape Board. Alright. And they're going to pop that down onto the Jirachi, retreat into the Obstagoon, and knock out my Mew. Okay, does our damage during the next turn, any attacks done to this Pokemon? Okay, good to know. Alright, so we're going to throw our Jirachi out there. And then we are going to go ahead and put down our Malamar. Let's Stellar Wish. Get a Magnolia, which is great. I don't really need to use the Lana Fishing Rod. I'm going to pop this down. Then I will use a Quick Ball for getting rid of the Lana's Fishing Rod. And I will grab a Ditto. Need that Ditto. Pop the Ditto down. And then go ahead and put the spell tag on our benched Giratina, and we will then use Magnolia. Okay, let's get rid of an Inkay, because we don't need 4. Get the Psychic Energy, and we'll put that, where do we put that? I think we just leave it in our hand for now. We don't want them to attack Ditto. If we attach the energy to Ditto, that won't be good. So let's go ahead and retreat here into the Giratina. And I'm going to Psychic Recharge onto my own Malamar. And then we will end our turn. Okay, I think I did that correctly. Essentially, if they do attack into our Obstagoon and don't kill our Ditto this turn, we might be able to win the game next turn with our Rosa. If they don't Marnie us, don't get rid of our hand. So there is the Obstagoon attack. We're going to put all 4 onto the Obstagoon here, and that should be the game, actually. So I'm going to go into Jirachi. We still actually need one more. We need a. I think we have this. Okay, let's see here. Stellar Wish first. Grab ourselves some Mysterious Treasure, and that will do it. Okay, so we will not forget to Distortion Door first. Distortion Door on to this guy and that guy. Done. And we will Psychic Recharge onto the Ditto. Then we will Viridian Forest away the other one. Get a Watered Energy. Use Rosa. Get ourselves that guy. The trainer doesn't matter. Okay. We will evolve into our Sandslash. Attach the water. Mysterious Treasure away anything. For the Malamar, go ahead and put Malamar down. Psychic Recharge again. Put that onto. Why isn't it clicking? There we go. Put that onto our Sandslash. We will retreat. We'll say well played. And we will Spiky Storm for the board clear. Alright, that is round number 1 in the books. Good game, sir. Luckily, Alolan Sandslash is a Stage 1 Pokemon, or that would not have been good. But we do get the victory there. That's just how the deck works, really. You just need to spread the damage around and go for it. Obstagoon did 320 damage because of the weakness. But we just had one big attack, and that was it. All right, I'll see everyone for round number 2.
You did it, Psyduck! say that.